Over the time I worked at that bar, I worked with a number of different bar backs, who all changed because they were unreliable. After the bar back that quit, even though I tried to get him his job back, I worked with a guy who was also in the Navy. He was a signalman, but I believe he got a medical discharge. Him and his uncle would drink at the bar and he finally got the owner to give him a job. We got along well until he got busted for DUI and didn't come to work because he was in jail. On the Monday and Tuesday he worked by himself. The bartenders would complain that he would be watching TV, instead of bar backing. So eventually, he left the bar to find a new job. Then came this guy who was on probation and had tattoos on his face. His grandma left him her house and he was considering selling it, pocketing the money and renting. I tried to talk him out of that, especially since all he had to pay were property taxes, which were super low around here. He saw the twat blocking bartender and told me,
"There goes one of my future ex-wives."
He also liked this redhead waitress we had. So when she was picking up food from the cooks, I asked if she was single. She said in a mocking tone,
"Why? You wanna holler at me?"
I said, "Well, I don't. But he does." They ran him in because he was on parole, so he didn't come to work, and when he was out, he just didn't show up again. Then came this guy with sunken eyes, who lasted one weekend. He was eating a hot dog and told me,
"I'm going back to Mechanic Kin."
It went without saying, but the redhead waitress told me.
That's not a word, by the way.
He was followed by this older guy who chose not to show up to be spiteful. Then came this out-of-shape 18-year-old. Unfortunately, his dad had died saving someone from a falling tree. He was still a freshman, because he did not, or could not focus on school. The principal made some comment to him and he finally just dropped out. We got along and talked about music, because we were both musicians, but he was actually in a band called Blood Culture. Not only that, but his band was playing venues. Then, an old man offered to bankroll and manage him. But he had to change his clothes, play country music and rename the band after himself. He declined this opportunity, and to be funny, I said, "The culture don't sell out, man." In retrospect, I really think he should have taken it. He was a good dude, but not really suited for the job, which includes constantly moving for hours. Trash is the last thing we do at the end of the night, and he was really wore out. He asked,
"Dude, after this, are we done?"
I played along like I was tired too. "No. After this, the owner wants us to wash the Mascot." He asked,
"The Mascot!"
I said, "Yeah. The fat cat out back." He asked,
"There's a fat cat out back."
I started laughing and said, "No." We both started laughing and he said,
"Dude, you gotta stop doing that."